Welcome to the lecture series. Here we are going to discuss about the gesture recognition application with the help of the microcontroller and microprocessors. So coming to the gesture recognition, as we know, the actions which we shown in our with the hands or eyes or in a facial recognition. So it is a technology that interrupts the human gestures via the algorithm, and this uses the cameras, sensors and other input devices. So we can say it as the conversion of physical movements into the digital commands. So why this is important is it enables the human machine interactions and it reduces the controllers and creates more user experience. So basic concepts is we are going to capture the gesture detection, we are going to use the pattern recognition algorithms, and we are going to use the machine learning models, and lastly real-time processing. So next we'll go for the types of gesture gesture recognition. So as we discussed, we have hand gestures, body gestures, facial gestures and sign gestures. So hand gestures is nothing but the static pose, dynamic movements and finger tracking. Body gestures, postures, motions, and facial is the expressions, and touch gesture, the sign is a touch. We have multiple touch and pressure sensitive. For example, we are using in our smartphones. And coming to the need, why we need to study this gesture and why this gesture is important is it observes the interaction, it engages with the target audience, and it identifies the pain points which usually we lost. So here the people with the accessibility needs, professional requiring hand-free operations, like somewhere we are looking for the smarter automation. So in that I have to use the smarter ways of communication, so I'm using these gestures. And coming to define what is this gesture is: synthesize, identify and frame. So we are going to synthesize it, identify the pattern, and we are going to frame this is the gesture shown. So we might lose in our recognition accuracy and processing speed. We may be lost, but these are the two major factors which we have to focus it on. And next, coming to the ideate, so with the help of this gesture, what we can develop, what are all the operations we can develop, and what are the steps we can do with this. We can generate a diverse gesture recognition approaches, explore multiple application domains, combine these technologies to enhance the performance, and we can do it for the brainstorming sessions and mind mappings and storyboarding, etc. So we need sensor fusion, combining camera, depth and IMU sensors, and recognition, AI enhanced recognition, we are going for with the deep learning, and we need the feedback also. So tactile response for the gesture confirmation, and the well adaptive system is also required. So developing a prototype here, starting from the basic thing, a human performs the gesture, sensor collects the data, and next the mathematical algorithm is developed using the machine learning models, and gesture interpretation is identified. So what is the gesture shown? It is interrupt, and once it is identified, the machine performs an action based on the gesture. So these are the basic steps to develop into a prototype. So what we need is, we need a software prototype and hardware prototype. Software is algorithm and hardware is your sensor interaction system. So these are the two types of prototype we are going to develop. So what are the tools we can use is computer vision frameworks, machine learning platforms, 3D model softwares and sensor integration kits. So these two basic things we are going to develop with respect to these 5 stages. And next one is testing. Yes, it is very much needed. First we are going to get the signals. This is the example of the EMG signals, which is converted into your machine language and gesture controls. So in testing, we will evaluate the prototype performance, measure the recognition accuracy, and refine based on the user feedback. Methods we are using is user experience testing, performance benchmarking, environmental conditions and accessibility validation. And which we want to focus is recognition speed and accuracy we discussed earlier. Feedback collection usability is also to be tested, and environmental testing comes under the lighting and background variation. Even though the lighting and background is varied, it should give the accurate recognition. And accessibility testing is inclusive design validation. So application is, we can use it in healthcare for surgery, automotive for driver assistance, gaming for control and immersive experiences, and smart home for the device control and automations. So apart from this, I have given the detailed applications under each field also. So coming to the end of the topic, we have discussed the introduction and types of types of gestures, and depending upon the need of the gesture, how we are defining the gesture, how we are developing an idea, how the prototype is developed, we have discussed. And with the help of this 5 stages, we can develop for the various applications like healthcare, automotive, gaming, and smart home, etc. So in the next lecture series, we will discuss about the real-time operating systems, which is another main role in our embedded systems. Thank you.